gaming. Woohoo! This is loud as fuck. Okay, balls deep in this game because it's sexy. And yeah, if you hear me mute, sometimes that's just me coughing because I don't know how to get rid of this cough. Continue? Not a nuke. Okay, I thought. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought I did something wrong. Okay, so I managed to squeeze beside him, but there's a little room that his broad shoulders press against mine. Heard you. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. Is this your first time in Elridia? He says it lightly with a genuine air of curiosity. Do I sickle that much? No, but I'm certain I remember seeing that face as lovely as yours around Lowtown. Stop. My eyes flickered to the polished countertop. I'm not used to flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get you? Surprise me. And add anything my friend wants to my tab. Yeah. I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to admit, I do feel a little thirsty after all that fried dough. Oh yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Should I get drunk? Or water's fine? I feel like water should be fine. Yeah, water should be fine. While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander leans his elbow on the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadow under his lower lip. What? You're that close? Let me see. I'm sorry. His eyes wander over me in return, but when they lock on my bandaged hands, I saw a taste rise in my throat. Here comes the questions. So what brings you to the wick? Caressing me. He pushes his hair back from his forehead, but it immediately falls right back into place. I hate when hair does that. I'm just saying. So it's about work. The bartender pushes a pair of glasses our way. I don't realize how thirsty I am until the cool water touches my lips. I drain the water in a single gulp. Damn. Thirsty for him, I see. Leander takes a deep swig. Oh, maybe that's too close. Leander takes a deep swig of his beer. Yeah, I knew getting drunk wasn't the answer. His beer, and let's also a satisfied breath. Breathe. Breath. Breathe. How can I be of assistance? I need to get to Sino. As soon as the word Sino leaves my mouth, the entire bar falls silent. Are y'all listening in? You bitches. Oh dear, they're listening. Bloodhounds twist around in their seats to gawk openly. Finally, and especially drunk one speaks up. The hell are you bringing Obsceno in here? Throw them out. This is Bloodhound territory. The vitriol catches me off guard. From anger looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken some unspoken rule just by mentioning the Cino. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking, as though he hasn't noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. For the love of... He drags a hand over. He drags a hand down his face. Hey, keep it down, will you? This is business. I tense, expecting an argument, but the outspoken bloodhounds suddenly return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Damn, want my business? Sorry about them. The scene is a bit of a touchy subject in these parts. Mixing enough drinks and, well, you saw. How about we continue this outside? Yeah, business. They're all in my business, too. When I give him a tears nod, I need to know these words. I'm sorry. My vocabulary, my vocab is shit. Okay, hold on. He pushes away from the bar counter. I follow Leander to an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick, where layers of frayed bloodhounds posters have been plastered to the walls. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the posters is impressive. Perhaps didn't send you here to help. Perhaps didn't send you here for help with the Cino, did he? From the look he gives, he already knows the answer. I glanced away. No, he didn't. He suggested I find an alternative. Yet here you are, asking about them anyway. What do you need the Cino for? I don't want to tell about my curse. The less the people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leanders takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you've been aware of the city currency. Information's worth its weight in gold here. Karas told you the truth. The Cino's dangerous. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky. Oh, and torture you if you're not. Torture? My teacher never described anything like that. But the Cino's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Cino has always been I heard as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shiny beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. Okay. If any place held answers, it would be the Cino. That's why I came here. That's what they want you to think. But things that seems too good to be true are often just that. Just a simple statement, yet it leaves me reeling. If it's true, if I stake everything on a lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But I always say the solution to every problem, there's solutions to every problem, an alternative to every solution. Alright, Leander, pop off. He claps his hands and turned to me with a brilliant smile. Hey, he smiled. Wait, he got bags under his eye. He looks tired. He looks so tired. I won't lie to you. Looks like he's been through a lot. That's why Kara's pointed you to the Bloodhound. Let us help you. Whether it's hunting soulless, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables, we can do it all. And free of charge? I'm shaking my head before he even finished his practice speech. My patient is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but my problem cannot be solved by a group of good Samaritans. Damn, okay. At least give them something to do. Clean your room, find a home, I don't know. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. Then your problem must be fairly serious. And if the Sino seems your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? When my eyes widen, he nods along, as though he suspected it all along. I'd be happy to help you out. That is, if you tell me what your what ails you. I think this is a good time to tell him. Or it would be a better time to tell him. To tell the doctor, because the doctor fixed your arm. Pretty good. Pretty well, actually. He got magic. I don't know, I feel like I know it's not it's not information to swing around too much, because hey, you don't want people to think of you weirdly. Still, I'm just saying. Oh, probably don't. Yeah, I'm just saying. If you want to help, you should tell them what's bothering you. Leander may not work for the Sino, but if his show was any indication, then he's even stronger than the mage who raised me. She couldn't do anything about my curse, but maybe. I'm silent, plagued by indecision. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I'm gonna tell him. I hate to admit it, but this could be my only path forward. My confessions comes out in a pain whisper. I'm cursed. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. What kind of curse? Something ancestral, or more recent? He looked at me up and down, peeking in my face, eyes, and finally my hands. It's your hand, isn't it? I wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people. It hurts them. Before I even finish, Leander's begins taking off his taking his gloves off. He tugs his left hand free and flexes his fingers. Let's see it. No, are you dumb? He offers me his hand. A pristine flash of magic ripples across his palm. An enchantment for protection. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I can't bring myself to hurt him. To see his kind face twisted into a mask of madness. Believe me, this isn't an ordinary curse. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you came from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in this city, you'll see 1,000 curses and thrice as many cures. you think Caressa would send you here if I couldn't handle it? How should I know? I only met him today. I'm as good as any mage in Sino. Better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. He said the words. I looked from Leander's outstretched hands to his confident smile. And with a short breath, I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. Fine, but if you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you. You can tie me up first if it makes you feel better. With each joint exposed, I grow more and more certain, and this is a terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hand looks, he doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakingly over his palm. 3, 2, 1. Try to touch him. If I touch him, it'd be like the first. You know what? I'll touch him. I'll touch. I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. Ooh. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins. Oh, thank God. See? It can't be. This time, when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I could pull away. I told you, there's really nothing to worry about. He trails off when my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Now I'm wondering. I'm pretty sure the doctor touched the arm, right? So the doctor is also immune. Why didn't y'all think of this? Because I just realized the doctor might also be immune. Because now I think of no, if you think about it, the curse could be still, could still be real, like even detached. Like it could still be effective while detached. So if the doctor even touched like anywhere in MC's body, then he could have gone mad, but he didn't. That could be the doctor could have helped. Color raises in his cheek. This bitch blushing, stop. Color raises in his cheeks, but he remains still expecting for a subtle bobbing. He may be evil. Stop, Alice. Let me hope. Give me hope. But he remains still, except for the subtle bobbing of his throat. What? Anything there? Is Adam's up? Neither of us speak as I trace the contour of... Ain't no way. game already has a favorite. The fuck? Neither of us speaks as I trace the contours of Leander's palm, lost in awareness I wasn't prepared for. I've been with other people. Oh, you did? Kissed them, even been embraced by them, and more. But not like this. My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves of his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. I favor for as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold on someone's hand, not without dire consequences. I never realized what I was missing until this moment. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear gives way to excitement. Yes. Damn, should we give in to the favoritism or should we just let go? It's like, wait, let me see my other options. Just let me see my other options, okay? Mm. Honestly, I won't lie. I do like Leander. I honestly do. Oh God. I honestly do like it. Damn. My hand glides over Leander's. Let's see how you do. My hand glides over Leander's wrist and up his forearm. Oh, I didn't know I was going that far. Stop. Stop, you harlot. What are you going in his forearms for? And up his forearms where smooth skin abruptly gives way to the raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. It matches the one that runs. Oh, oh, that runs from his collar to cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? Oh, I went too far. My bad, OG. I glance at Leander's face, and his lips part as if he could consider his words before speaking. I went too far. Am I the Oh my god, made it obvious. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? Man, so close to his arms. I am down bad. Hold on. Sorry, that cough was wicked. My hand still goes still on his arm. So far, you are. Sorry. Go man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll admit your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm making flustered. I'm sorry. I mean, your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level-headed, but not due to your power. Sorry, I'm a weak bitch. He takes my hand, his soft green eyes flicks it to mine before he He turns it to inspect the golden fissures crisscross my knuckles. Look, you match. Stop. Don't match. Oh my god, your hand is bigger than mine. I'm sorry. He points at a golden pin in his coat collar, and I give him a small smile. I draw my hand back and take a steady breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. A habit alone guides me through the motions of free wrapping my hand, though my fingers trembles too much for the bandage to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. May I ask your name? I'm Catty. You're right to hide this from me, Catty. This curse of yours is unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can tell you're discreet, but you'd be best not to show that off to anyone else. Duh. I didn't plan on it. Are you staying in Lowtown? I pause. Room and board was something I hadn't considered yet. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. Free of charge, right? I can't wait. Oh. Yeah, no showboating the curse. Oh look, I have a curse. It makes it crazy. The wet wick is noticeably quieter. Without the leader, most of the bloodhounds have dispersed, or in a few cases, fallen asleep beside their drinks. Got any room left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off? The bartender, who I now realize doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter. You know, I always keep the corner room open for your escapades. Sorry. I'm sorry if that was loud. Escapades. I'm so sorry if that was loud. I saw the thing peaked. I thought it was quieter, but I wasn't. I'm sorry. Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained. And I always appreciate it, but you're mistaken. This is just from... Not too loud, okay. Thank you. But you're mistaken. This is just from our friend Catty. So you giving me the room that you have your escapades on. At least change whatever cot is in there. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be conscious about that now. Sure. As long as you like. Say as long as you like. You two have. Escapades, huh? Leander clears his throat, then holds the key out to me. No funny business, you hear? Says the bartender. If I come up there and I hear those noises, it just means that I'm right. But I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. Bloodhound's rate. Ain't no way. I've seen it all before. Let me tell you. The room is where it's gonna be at. I'm sorry. The room is gonna be where I pay all my debts. I'm sorry. My treat. Oh, welcome. I'm doing great. I'm a bit And honestly, I've been coughing since August, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Other than the coughing, I've been decent-ish. I've been working a lot, so I don't like the work. You know that I don't like the work. So I'm just here enjoying what break time I have left. How about you, Duel? My treat. My treat. Since you shared your secret, food, drink, and a warm bed, anything you need. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small but weighs heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in El Ridio, let alone a free meal. Remember to take care of yourself. Don't let the cough evolve further. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I take like cough drops, but it doesn't last too long. Well, I'm still breathing, so all is good at least for now. And that's what we like to hear. You're alive. You're alive. Yeah, but I hope all is good. I've never expected. Okay, how about this? Thank you. Go explore, Cathy. You'll find many roads in El Ridio, each leading to different answers. But if you need to reprieve from what haunts you, come find me. Just be careful. And nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into my pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leanders gives me one last friendly wave before I depart. Ooh, where do we go to? The air clings, sodden and heavy. Without the morning crowd, the sunless streets look barren and bleak. Even the peddlers are long gone. Only a pair of crows remains squabbling over a stale crust in a gutter. I feel a very ridiculous pang of envy. At least they've gotten reason to fight. I never felt so lost. Karas and Leander both made it clear that Sino cannot be trusted. But I came so far, endured so much. I need to see I need to see the Sino before for myself. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I need to see Sino for myself. If only to satisfy my curiosity. I should have asked someone I should ask someone at the bar for directions before I leave. I don't want to move on, chat. I don't want to move on. No, no, no. I think we're safe here. We're safe in this in this panel. Yeah, I think we're safe here. Nothing can touch. It's a good thing I paused before any danger happens. I cowed, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck. Nah, nah. The shadow runs down the streets and rivulets. Formless dark spreads like ink into spotted shapes. Claws reach, claws stretches, I'm sorry. A muzzle spits open to reveal a long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep, I feel it. I cannot protect the chat. I want to run, to scream, but feel trapped, as though the slightest movement of our single breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to see what got me first. I steel myself, then turn. I swear to God, man, if it was a fucking... The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came. I left standing in the middle of the street, alone, except for the figure reclining in the shade of a nearby stoop. Fucking hell. I'm done with this. Done with this, man. Oh, sorry. A monster. That much is clear from a glance. One that could nearly be mistaken for a human, were it not for the puffled ears, the tail curled around its ankle, or the dust pink eyes with pupils that sharpen like needles when they fall on me. Our eyes meet, and the monster uncrosses his long legs. What the fuck? No, don't fall. Elias, who should I fall for? Tell me. Have you played this game? Who should I fall for? Because I think Leander. Okay, sorry. Leander is a close first. I don't know who's close second first. His hand gleams a shade of red that reminds me of unsettling blood when it curls around his collared throat. What? I have rarely played romance games like this. Fuck. I don't have insight. It's okay, it's okay. Look at this sweaty waist, I'm sorry. Jumpy, aren't you? I can tell you're the Cheshire cats of this group. I will not allow this. His tone is so light and carefree that I glanced over my shoulder to make sure he was speaking to me. Like, what? When I look back, the stranger props his chin on his knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable little grin. Oh my god. Didn't you see a shadow just now? It was massive, moved like a beast. Even as I speak, I'm aware how ridiculous I must sound. But the stranger's smile didn't falter. The only beasts I've seen are the Wick's drooling regulars. Though, this did catch my eye. This bitch... Wait. How did my eyes reach down there, by the way? Look at his thighs. With a flourish of his hand, my in-room key appears dangling from his fingers. It turns on his chain, glistening as it catches the light. Damn, you lost your key to him, bro. I thought there was a monster. Of course I would drop everything and dip. No, I didn't even dip. looked like a champ. I looked at it, but he wasn't there. So that monster was a coward. My hands, my hands fly to my cloak pockets, and find find them flat. He crooks his, he crooks his finger, beckoning. Sorry. I've been taking 2 steps. No, he does not have that magic. I refuse. He does not have that magic. I've been taking 2 steps forward before something stifled instinct stops me. Something feels wrong. I'm still on edge. Thrum, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flickers at the edge of my vision. I always attract the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled now. Who said it was my key? Who said mine? Who said that key? That key's mine. His smile's widen enough to reveal pointed canines. I saw you drop it. You really should be more careful. Sitting like this, someone might take advantage. A bald-faced lie without a hint of irony. I can't figure out how he picked my pockets under my nose, but I'm certain he took my key, and I need it back. I approached the man, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. The stranger's chain softly clinks. With the tilt of his head, his ear flickers. His ears flicks. Damn, I can't read. Oh, I can't read. Keeping your distance? I'd be stupid to trust you. You think I stole your dinky little key from way over here? He gives an exaggerated sigh. I'm good with my hand, but not that good. Do I really look like a common thief to you? You got me there. Actually, you do. Run me my keys. The sheer fabric of his sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, those shoes look like they cost more than I spent shopping here. And then there's a shop behind me. No matter the city, parted pink curtains could only ever mean one thing. I'm not looking to buy, and I don't like to afford your services anyway. Luckily for you, I don't charge. The man runs the tip of his tongue over a fang. And for this first time since I stepped into the shadow, I feel something other than dread. My face grows hot. That is not what I meant. I'm flattered, really. Where sex my trade, I might make an exception for you. How about half off for fuck this guy. This bitch last. He's last. Or you could just hand over my key. Ask nicely, and I might even let you tug my tail. So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run? Confused, hold on. Oh. Just throw it here. So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run? He raises my key and tilts his head so you can watch it dangle back and forth. I suppose I could just claim your room for myself. Not that I'd be caught dead swimming in the wick with the rest of those slack-jawed imbeciles. You're obviously not from here, so let me tell you, traveler. What misfortune brought you to the wretched place? His voice practically drips with derision? I don't know. I'm not telling you anything. What could have possibly drawn you to this drudgery little pen? I wonder. He's so sassy. Stop. I listlessly watches the arc of my key swinging from his finger. The weather is shit. The food is dreck. Yeah. And there's internally too much monsters for a human to feel safe. Unless what, sir? Dagger's sharp eyes flicks towards me. They gleam with amusement. Unless you're just dying to consort with monsters. By now, my embarrassment has worn away, leaving simmering impatience in its place. If this is a shakedown, it's the most frustrating one I've ever heard of. I'm not the one to flirt. Should I? For plot purposes, of course. I wish I had a coin so I can flip. Cause I honestly don't know what to pick. Should I live a little or choose? I can't choose. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save. Boom. Okay, I'll just. You know what? I'm playing his own game. How do you know that I spent all my money? How did you know that I spent all my money? Starved and nearly died in a swamp just so I could crawl into bed with the first thirsty monster I saw. That earns me a burst of breathy laughter. He gazes at me under his dark lashes. Aren't you funny? Could it be any more obvious? I have been told subtleties, not my strength. So your place or mine? Okay, I should not have done that. I regret. Man, you know what? I'll invite you. If only I had my key, then and I might be able to invite you up. What is this word? I'm sorry. His lang his languid gaze glides from me to the key in his hand and back. Come take my hand, we'll go together. No, he's playing my bluff. It's playing my bluff. The more he flirts, the more convinced I become that this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have a trick up their sleeves. And something tells me that this one's more dangerous than he lets on. Even though he has a lovely laugh. Even though his laugh is kind of like good or whatever. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me, but I'm not coming any closer until I know you aren't going to attack or bite. I won't bite hard unless you beg. No matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words into innuendos. The worst kind of monster. Even when I'm silent, he goes on as though we're having a conversation, not a standoff. You like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. They're they're luteus. Oh, luteus. It's utterly exquisite. Truly a performance to die for. There's life in this dreadful place, if you know where to look. You sound like you know the city very well. The man's gaze flickers from me to the key dangling from his finger. Naturally, this dump was a little more than a miserable little smear when I first arrived. High town, low town, I know Iridia like the back of my hand. What about Sino? Do you know where that is? Oh, I ticked on her. His smile vanishes. Surely you've seen it. The absurdly large tower looming over the rest. It's a little hard to miss. You must mean that spire? I noticed when I first caught sight of Iridia. The scene is overrated, forget about it. I can show you things, the stuffy boars in their limp. I didn't know there was. I didn't know there were like modern curse words. I'm sorry. I can show you things that still stuffy boars in their lipsticks the tower couldn't even dream of. I already got plans. Oh, have you some pressing matters at Casino? Lunch dates with librarians? Tea time with the most esteemed abbess? That's my business. What matter to you? I square my shoulders, and the amusement bleeds out of him. You're lost. The stranger finally bored of his tedious game, extends his hand towards me. The key rests on his palm, nearly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other moves, I reach for the key, but as soon as my finger grazes smooth brass, his hand springs shut. His hand springs shut around my elbow. What? What? Oh, it's like, let's go, bestie. Hey, He yanks me down, and I stagger. My soul's what? My soul's slipping on. This is a plot twist. My soul's slipping on the steps. For a sick moment, I fear my bandages will unravel under his touch. But he carefully not to disturb them, even as his fingers dig into my arm. I knew I smelled blood. You reek of death and the road. And the fucking doctor. What did the doctor do to you? His voice, one second, lowered into a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe and boil as he pulls me closer. There's something else. He murmurs against his throat, nose grazing my jaw. Let go! I try to twist away, but he doesn't budge. His breath trails down my neck, sending a trail of dread through me. But just when I fear he'll bite, he takes a deep whiff instead. His wide, flat eyes gleam with naked hunger as he gazes up at me. Not quite human, not quite monster. Seems we're both. Veer! Aha! Aha! You got caught! The stranger ears flatten as he releases me with a short breath. I yank my arm back, massaging it where he gripped, left grooves into the bandages. The stranger twists around to watch a woman duck out from the curtains behind him. Her Sino uniform is nearly identical to the one my mentor kept tucked away in her closet. I leave you for all of what, 10 minutes? And you're making trouble again? Will he quit harassing the tourists? The stranger, Veer I take it, rolls his eyes and flashes the clerk out with a withering smile. So suspicious. Can't you see I'm this? Can't you see this? This is a friend of mine. A natural liar. He grins at me, and his tail switches minutely. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. I open my mouth to correct him, but Veer cuts in. I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice. Though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens. Danger dawns to you like moth to a flame. It will always find you given time. It will always find you given time. The woman clucks her tongue. Clucks her tongue as though she's heard this recital 102 times. Word of advice: don't take free advice from lazy foxes lounging in the streets. This crook would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it. Oh my god. She shrugs off a wilting look from Veer. Oh please, any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still. Veer raises gracefully at her approach. He pushes his hair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing the long line of his neck. Suddenly, it dawns on me that the jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from the harness attached to his collar, but his leash! A heavy iron chain wound, wound, wound around a hitching post and padlocked to the back of his collar. He posed deliberately to hide the leash from me. Ah, ha, ha, ha. The woman produces a key ring from her pocket. She rifles. You finally noticed? You noticed? I'm trying to read. I'm trying to attempt to read in here. I mean, yeah, it's there, but I thought it was like fashion. I thought it was fashion. Hold on, let me drink some water. Yeah, read. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before settling one and slotting into the lock. She let her pet free for 10 minutes. Back in the chain. Come on, unless your friend tagging along on our merry little soulless hunt. Ooh, ooh, we're going on soulless hunts. Hold on. Okay, also I'm just kind of like dense. I like the dense protagonist. I don't know. I don't notice things. They're hunting for solace inside the city. Words momentarily failed me. The woman regards me with a polite, if tight smile before marching down the stairs. Veer lingers. He stretches his arms over his head with a yawn, and I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens as he arches his back. The writing is objectifying him so much that it hurts. Your little secret safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed, Where's my keys? Give me back my key. Fear hops off of the stoop and bounds after the woman. His tail sways merrily, as though he hadn't just lied and threatened me. But my key! Did you try that thing I mentioned? The Lovetian knot? The one where you take 3 fingers and... Actually, don't tell me. Knowing you is disgusting. Yeah. Veer's aerial laughter echoes down the street. It's only after he and the clerk have vanished from the site, I realize I'm still missing something. Wait. Reflexively, I shove my hand into my pocket and find it, the room key. I'm gonna be tired of him. I'm gonna be so tired. If this ever gets fully released, I'm gonna be so tired. It's bullshit. pull it out of my pocket and raise it into the light just to be sure. A nagging feeling distracts me from my relief. I don't know what Veer's game was or what he wanted from me. All I know for certain is that Vecino saw fit to leash him, a fate I could share, if that's what his vague warning meant. Now, here's what I'm also thinking. I mean, pretty sure he played this game just probably to like kill her later. I think that was a game. Like he suspected something. Then he like then his what's it called? His tuition like got got snapped together. And then he like get all serious. Because they were about to hunt for Solus, regardless. So I'm pretty sure he just found half Solus. I thought to kill her instead. I let my eyes drift skyward, past the lanterns gently swaying in the breeze, to the scene faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need. Then I can put this all behind me. This time the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. It's easy enough to follow the sluggish river that splits Iridia in two. A colossal bridge arches over the dark water below. I cross as quickly as I can, climbing ever uphill towards a distant tower. Oh, we there already? Hours later, my legs my legs ache, sweat beading on my forehead. I finally find what I was searching for. The signal of the luminous void. It stands as the highest point of Iridia, surrounded by cold white walls. Well-dressed people strolled down the walkways, paying no attention to the massive tower in their midst. I'm the only one standing before the gates. I crane my neck up until the top of the Sino Tower disappears into the clouds ahead. The gates are so heavenly enchanted that even standing near them sets off my teeth sets my teeth on edge. Uh, chemically reinforced locks, invisible sigils of alarm, and who knows what else. Knocking seem Knocking seems like a terrible idea, but I don't see any other way of making my presence known. I'm halfway up the steps, and something moves in my peripheral vision. Ooh! A shadowy figure crouches beneath one of the white walls. They reach out and tug on the vine, as if testing its strength. Oi, you there! The shadow vanishes as quickly as I spotted it. A gaunt-faced man in crisp charcoal uniform marches up the steps towards me. Ugh, another tourist. Get out of here once you're done gawking. A dismissive wave accompanies his equally dismissive words, and he turns on his heels without even waiting for my answer from me. I look back at where I saw the intruder, but there's nothing. Just the leaves blowing gently in the cool breeze. I step away from the gates. Hopelessness washes over me. Hello. I whispered so close I could feel the warm brush of breath on my skin. I instantly jerked away, but, but there's no one beside me. Halfway down the staircase, I spot a woman swaying in the breeze. She's gaunt, she's gaunt as a rail. Her blouse, her blouse moth and eaten. Oh, I'm unable to take my eyes off her. Not because of the way she smiles, a little too wide, oh no, or the way her tousled braids look unbrushed for days, but because of her eyes shine a bright, unnatural crimson. I'm both entranced and unsettled by their subtle glow. These days, you need a miracle to get in. I'm unsure how to respond, or or if I even should. Ah, I must say nothing. After the experience I just had, I'm not too keen on indulging strangers with small talk. Despite my silence, she maintains her unflinching stare and smile. Lucky for you, I have miracles for free. Wherever she's selling, I'm not interested. My words can come out in a tired breath. No thanks. I started down the stairs. But she abruptly steps into my path. She turns her back to me, and before I can react, she slips her finger before I can react, she slips her fingers under the lacing of her collar, stripping out of her blouse in broad daylight. What are you doing? As worn fabric unveils bare skin, my panic is smothered by cold horror. A misshapen, sullen scar carves into the woman's body. Pitted, gnarled, gnarled skin snakes down her shoulders, blooming from a gaping hole in the back of her neck. A shudder breath escapes me. The fuck? By the looks of it, the disease that afflicted this woman eats away at her spine, leaving her with a hollowed vertebrae at the back of her neck. She should be paralyzed if that's the case. How is she able to move or breathe? It's impossible. She shouldn't be alive, and yet the power of the cure, anything can be yours to. Wait, sorry. The power to cure anything can be yours too. The power of the sea spring. The woman slides back into her blouse. I don't know the words. I can't read. laces it up. If I've caught your interest, then follow me. It's a short walk away. Without another glance, she leisurely strolls down the Sino stairs, loose braids bobbing behind her. The edge of her scarf peeks out from under her collar. I stand there, wordless, until I manage to gain my bearings. It's a twisted miracle, but a miracle nonetheless. This could be a stupid decision of my life. But what choice do I have, huh? I take a final look at the Sino's shut gates, then follow her down the stairs. I'm gonna die again. We descend the higher streets, leaving behind their gilded descents. Decadence. As we cross the river, the wet view derelict district feels more familiar to me. But the crimson-eyed woman takes me farther and farther still until I'm met with an all too familiar sight. Oh, fuck. My gut lurches when I face the open horizon. The city's outskirts are hardly recognizable in daylight, and probably safer for it. But the venture beyond Iridia's walls is a gamble I wasn't prepared to take so soon. Oh my god, I should turn around. Keep going straight, and the sea spring will reveal itself to you. I bark a bitter laugh, loud and involuntary. I'd rather not. It's nice seeing you. Sorry. Didn't mute in time. Are you kidding me? It's not safe out there. You're as safe inside the city as outside of it. Truthfully, the territory before you is the safest of all. What do you mean, territory? The region belongs to eyes. Eyes? Is it eyes? I don't know. Most people know him as the gang leader, but he's much more than that. I squint against the empty wastelands. Only a fool or someone with nothing to lose would leave the city. Apparently I'm both. But if this sea spring cured her, I need to back in the swamp. I need to see what it can do for me. I'm going. I set off into the waste. Over my shoulder, the woman calls after me. I did not tell her my name. At that moment, I should have turned my ass around. It's like, nope, nope, no. And call it a day. My heart pounds with each step I take from civilization. For what seems like eternity, I force each foot forward, one step then another, until a realization hits me. I didn't give her my name. What did I say? Something pierces the horizon ahead of me. A building, nestled into a tall cliffside, but sorry, but so starkly out of place. It might as well be a hallucination. It drips with extravagance, and honeyed mahogany, an ornate jewel of architect. I'm tired dying. I'm tired. How many times did we die in just 2 walkthroughs? We almost died at this very swamp. We almost died to that guy. Well, to Solus, to the guy that we touched, to the monster that thought that we were to the monster that thought we were like another monster or Solus. Now we're back to square one. Have we not learned? Have we not learned anything? A small row of dark silhouettes stand out of the horizon. Trees, I think. Until until I'm close enough to realize what I mistook for branches were spikes and jutting, oh no, tendrils. Soulless. Several of them watch me in the distance like statues. I don't think I I don't think I just run. Exploding into a messy sprint, I push my legs as fast as they take me towards the decorated building. Flashes of last night chase me. The gushes of blood and screams of death. The smell of burning flesh and sore uh, piles. I cannot go through that again. I won't. The next thing I know, I'm dashing up the wooden stairs, crashing through the tarred double doors. You better close those doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. I gasp for air, my lungs burning from exertion. Exertion. I'm desperate to be safe, but when I process my surroundings, it's more hellscape than sanctuary. Man, have I not learned? Well, when will I learn? Also, I'm surprised this is a demo. This is a lot. This is a lot, and I love it. This ain't no demo. This is like, um, Touchstar Part 1, and I'm just waiting for the rest. Also, this game is free on itch.io if you want to, like, do your own playthrough. I think it's hella cool. Blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with a lurid, unholy red. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth. Oh, but the rotten stench of blood never comes. Instead, a smoky scent hangs in the air, sharp and spiced. I swallow thickly, convince myself that it's not as gruesome as it appears. This has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles. Pulling my eyes away from the pool, I take in the rest of the environment. Tall pillars flank me, blanketed with written notes. Seething pillows scatter the floor. A rusted kettle sits nearby. Someone must live here, despite how eerily empty it is. Stay silent. I'll be so quiet. Ninja. I approach the paper-covered pillars. Maybe something here can tell me more. I reach for the top. I reach for the note that's highest. It reads, "No one will read this." No one will read this, but it's not for anyone else. This is evidence that I exist in this running grim world. Even so, I wish I could have stayed longer. The bog girl will be lonely without me. I should have told her the rest of it scratched out. I wonder who wrote this. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. I quickly set the note back. My eyes darted around the wooden deck. It's still empty, vacant. It's in the waters. Finally, I look towards the sea spring. That stillness hides something deeper. Something's wrong. Hey. I spin around. I spin around and come face to face with the the chittered and growl, tendrils and spikes flared threateningly, all different sizes and species, but sharing one identical trait, glowing crimson eyes. It's a thing again! I tried to back away, but my heels tetters over the sea spring. I'm cornered. Tired. Watch your step. It's deeper than it looks. Didn't say me, bitch! That voice again. At the sounds of it, the souls freeze, their snarls biting. I search for the voice source. Did I dare like remove the speech bar? I feel like I'm gonna be invaded. Okay. I search for the voice source and find it above me, lounging in the rafters. Oh, my bad. Oh, you look lost, little sparrow. Don't tell me it's a demon guy. You saw the demon guy. His gaze is a violent crimson, one that stares through me, leaves me feeling raw and exposed. Hold on. I didn't mute in time, I'm sorry. Okay. They're the same eyes I've seen over and over. What? First, with the scarred woman. Now with the soulless circling me, all bound by the sea spring's blood red. In the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like a massive tentacles. I never thought I would see the day. I met with tentacles. Shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around the wooden beams. I can't focus. The soulless growls ring in my ears. They're not advancing, but that could change at any second. Panic raises in my throat as I struggle to track them. Hey! Eyes on me. No! My stomach rolls as I tear my eyes away from the souls. Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite. If I had fighting of my own, I would slap him. For a moment, anger knocked my spirit aside. Who's this bitch? I love this game. Fuck you. I look right into his unnerving eyes, holding his gaze defiantly. Fuck you, is that bad? A crooked grin cracks across his face. We'll work with it. I scan the souls again. They really aren't attacking. Posturing more than anything else. Almost like if they're waiting for commands. Did you tame them? Part of the sea spring. They're hungry, so they might bite. You could give me a reason to stop them. How about I didn't do anything wrong? Trespassing. I thought this was an open invitation. And that's punishable by death? He gives a committal shrug. Expecting mercy was your first mistake. A voice stops in my throat. This meant stress. Stress? I know. Coolness is both infuriating and terrifying. I rack my brain for a way to diffuse the situation. Ah, my nose. I want to sneeze. Tell me what you want. Is it free? I'm not in the mood for guessing games. Your hands. Come on. Alarm jolts through me. I had my hand under my cloak. Show me. Why? I won't ask twice. With a sharp hop, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off on this? Unwrap them. He rushes my face. I fire to my tongue. I should give him a piece of my mind, but not when his soul is our one command from ripping me into shreds. Yet no matter how much I will myself to move, my body is frozen in place. I stand there for a long, agonizing minute. My hands are trembling. When I finally raise them, I know the skin beneath being wrapping all too well. The hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. I grip the edge of the bandages. Stop. With the weary slide, the man slides off the beam. Oh, so sorry. Headphones user said so sorry. Mm. With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam, and the eyes and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot. He's a monster with an imposing figure, that towers over me. I couldn't tell how tall he was before, but he's big. Illuminated by lantern lights, his features are stronger, sharper. Subtle clanks of metal accompanied by each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart hitches. What does he want from me? Is he going to kill me? I step back. I step backwards. And find nothing to step my foot on. I've forgotten my back was uh death by drowning. Sounds nice. I fall right before a warm hand catches my lower. I hover above the sea spring. The scent of smoke and leather envelopes me, enveloping me. Blazing crimson eyes are bored into mine. I told you, watch your step. I'm too stunned to speak. The MC is too stunned to speak. Like I weighed nothing, he guides me back to the solid ground and step back. Following a subtle gesture from his fingers, the soulless around us disperse and relax. Wait, that's okay. The shift in his demeanor is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. The enormous tentacle is no longer in the rafters, though I doubt I ever saw them at all. Either way, I exhale a breath of relief. Thanks. As focused on me as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. Ooh, wait. I'm sorry, let me turn this up. I'm sorry, that beat goes unnecessarily hard. I'm sorry. He kicked some seating pillows out of the walkways, checking the contents of the kettle with a skull. The sudden disregard is almost insulting. So that's it? I'm not a threat anymore? Never were one. I'm tired. Then why you threaten me? People get honest when they're afraid. Tired, I say. In other words, he was messing with me. I dragged my hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that this was the second time a monster has provoked me today. You're Ains, aren't you? Eyes? Ains? No, eyes. Eyes, aren't you? Depends who's asking. One of your friends told me this was your territory. She also said that you were the gang leader? But there's no one else here. I thought there'd be more people. Eyes picks up the kettle and walks to the edge of the sea spring, then dumps the content into the endless thread. Gang took a walk. His pleasant smile stretches across his face, ear to ear. Then, in an instant, it drops. I get the sense that I shouldn't ask about his gang again. What do you need the sea springs powers for? Depends. Can it cure a curse? Probably. Mean you don't know? Nope. He shakes out the empty kettle and starts collecting the stray cups, tidying up. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him in a questioning glare. Penny notices. He returns it with an amusing smirk. Ah, fuck my life. Are you being irritated on purpose? Listen, Sparrow. The sea spring can cure anything. Nothing's stopping you from trying it out yourself. Also, this is the end of the marker of the amazing journey. What do I have to do? Drink. Ew, you just dumped out tea content into the sea. Think that's sanitary? I have to drink from the sea spring. My eyes glide to the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting the strange liquid makes my guts churn. It's not as if I'm averse to elixirs or decoctions. I made my fair share of them, but one misstep, you can easily meet with a fate worse than death. Is there a prize? Always. Eyes taps the temple of his finger. You lose a little bit. What? You lose it a little bit. That's it? I might have already beat it to the punch. You know what? I like his smile. I like it. At least, can I get the demons? My humor earns me an amuser frank grin. This is a little different. When you drink from the sea spring, you forget who you are. Your mind combines with everyone whoever drank before, humans, monsters, soulless, one big happy family in your head. My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group mind. Oh. Some legends suggest that the independent minds can be psychically think together, though a strong enough catalyst. It's never been done before. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Before I can finish my sentence, eyes strides past me towards the entrance. Time's up, let's finish this later. Wait, already? You barely told me anything. Came on a bad day, I got somewhere to be. There are still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, but my frustration spills up before any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I get threatened and kicked out? You're joking, right? Watch your tone. I'm nice, but you don't want to ruin the whole mood. My skin prickles. The feeling of being watched washes over me again. My eyes dart back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances on the quiet surface. I take I's advice and clamps my mouth over. I clamp my mouth shut. Hayes approaches a nearby solace, a lanky dog-like one with 6 legs, and a crown for tendrils. Several sets of crimson eyes adorn its sides. Its forked tail wags rapidly when Ain squats beside it. He runs his fingers through the tendrils, scratching his chin and pats its head. A gentle smile plays across I's lips. The affection he holds for the solace is painfully clear. I dip my eyes away. My stomach flutters at this tender sight. It's getting dark out. So this pretty girl will guide you back. Aw. Let me say aw. Following a short whistle from I's lips, it trots over to the entrance obediently, tail swaying. I watch the souls wearily. Oh, sorry. What was I about to read? Okay. Praise not the word I would use to describe it. And the idea of it protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how should I find you? Find someone with eyes like mine. They'll point me to the right direction. But think it's over. But think it over. Once you drink, you can't go back. It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure, as disturbing as it may be. I find the solace as a measured distance and watch it nudge it. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. I watch it nudge the giant door open with ease. When I'm about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glance behind me. Heart skipped a beat when I met I's eyes. I don't know if that's his name. It's so contradicting. I'm about to smack my head away, but he flashes me an easy smile. Till next time, Sparrow. I'll buy you a drink for scaring you. You should. I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. Outside, one crimson eyes souls scutter about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack from before. They chase each other in circles, rolling around in bog mud. They pay no attention to me as the dog-like one escorts me away. It's an uneventful trip. Sometimes the soulless looks over its shoulders at me to make sure I'm still following. Dusk darkens the sky by the time I reach the city. The soulless sits and looks at me expectantly with a familiar crimson eyes. I'm a pet. As nervous as I am, I carefully glide my fingers across the soulless tendrils and scratch beneath its chin, just like Ian's had. It pushes into my palms in response, rumbling with a sound akin to a purr. The vibrations are smoothing, almost healing my fatigue. When it's satisfied, the soulless spins around and scampers back to the direction we came, vanishing into the darkness. It's barely my first day in Evridia, and I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible, tame soulless being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. Yes, finally. Nightfall creeps across the streets of Evridia. The city, Lambert. Even daytime has become a wearing treacherous alleyways. Becomes a The streets are completely deserted, as if I hadn't been here earlier. I would have thought this part of the city abandoned. I make my way through the winding streets, doing my best to keep my bearings towards the lake. Oh my god. My step slows when I heard a rustling in the dark. I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me? Something is wrong. The fine hairs on the back of my neck prickle. A fish on of discomfort runs down my spine. Something is wrong. My eyes dart to one side of the street to the other, searching for movement, but the shadows are as deep and dark as a pool of ink. I think I see nothing. And I see nothing. I can't stay here. I need to reach to the busier part of the city. Drawing my cloak tighter around my body, I hurry on my way. Though I keep my eyes sharp and listen intently, there's only the sound of my own footsteps. As a moment passes and nothing happens, I begin to wonder, maybe I really did imagine that noise. Nope, I did not. I turned the next corner. My thoughts came screaming to a halt. My head spins. The world blurring as adrenaline rushes through my veins. One only thing is clear amidst the haze. Ugh. Also, I don't think okay, I know that's a soulless in front of me. Well, let me take this time to thank all viewers right now watching me. I'm glad for the lurkers. You don't have to say anything. I have it for the lurks. And I hope to see you guys more often. I mostly stream on the weekends, if not at all. So if you don't mind to go in my description and you'll see the links to see a link to all my other links. And you can join the Discord. You can follow me on TikTok. Um, donate. I have Stream Elements donation open up, and it would be really nice. Also, follow and subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And I want to go confront the Solus. The Solus that attacked the caravan. It's the same thing. It crouches over a dark, indistinct shape, a body, a girl, a garland, a garland, a decoration of intestines spilled from the pallidus flesh. Blood grouts, I know, grouts the cobblestones. For mercy, the soul is too distracted by its meal to have noticed me. Feet feel as heavy as stone, but I can't just stand here. Holding my breath, I take a step backwards. When the wet slurping sound don't abate, I take another, then another. Oh my god. Then a shard of glass crunches under my heel. The world seems to slow to a crawl as the Solus raises his head, blood dripping from its tendrils. Every single one of its sulphurous, bulging eyes fixed unblinkingly on me. It's really here. It's come back for me. Me, the one that survived. Okay. I'm off. Got shot, running for my life through the darkened streets. Behind me, a piercing blade splits the silence. A heavy foot falls pounding after me. My head thunders my chest. I take turns at random, trying to lose it in the maze of streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear it breathing now, a wet, fluttering rasp, growing closer and closer. The same claws that sever my arms swipe out. A duck saving my pure reflex, and skid around a corner. I take 3 running strides before the bottom drops out of my stomach. A wall twice as high as me bars my way. A dead end. When I turn around, the Solus looms in the entry to the alleyway. It's no longer running. It doesn't have to. As it crawls closer, my thoughts race. Some of the buildings lining. People are seeing this? I did not. Well, I wouldn't expect people to help. I wouldn't help myself, honestly. I understand. I get it. Some of the buildings lining the streets are lit. There must be people inside. It's a long shot, but imagine I go inside. I'm going inside the door, and they're like, "You're gonna bring Solus in," and they just push me back out. I don't want any Solus in my parts. Pushes me out. I'll try the nearest store. Let me do some action. Oh, ah! I worm. A bird grabbing at the handle of the closest door. It's, it turns completely. Hinges creaks as I push, and I feel a flash of hope before our weight hits the door from the other side. Stands shut. Oh God! The click of the lock turns. Turning it extremely finally. Oh my God! In this wretched world, few people will stick their necks out of their own, stick out their neck to help out their own flesh and blood. Never mind a stranger. The soulless gives a grasping hiss. It's the only warning I get before it lunges for me with a flash of claws. I hurl myself to the side, but the sick cobblestone betrayed me. I fall sprawling over the rough stone. As the soulless looms over me, I scramble away from it until my back hits the wall. There's the one. It descends on me for the kill. But the impact never comes, of course. I'm the main character. I rarely creak one eye open, then another, not sure whether I should believe what I'm seeing. A hooded figure crouches in front of me, one bloodstained hand outreach. Okay, let me stop. Moonlit silvers, Moonlight silvers the edge of their silhouette knife. Oh, silhouette. Stiletto knife. Their face and hands are splattered with blood, and the soulless. My eyes dart past my unexpected risker to the mishap form behind the soulless eyes. The soulless minute eyes, once restless and vibrant, now looks dull and waxy. The red pool, ghost guy. Ghost. I'm sorry. Her red pools spread slowly from under its body. We finally get to meet all of them, guys. I wonder if I'm close to the demo, close to the end of the demo. Numb with shock, I can't help but stare. It's dead. After all the people it's killed, after nearly killing me twice, I can hardly believe it. Well, and gingerly take the offered hand. The stranger's gaze dips to my bandages. Pale lips part, on the brink of a question, then close again. Oh, he's a gentleman. He doesn't ask so much questions. With a strength of beeline their slight frame, they pull me to my feet. As soon as I'm on my own 2 feet again, they pull away from me and wipe the blood from their face and hands. I can't tell he's short. I can tell he's a short king, but I'm not here to judge. Stay there. They turn away from me stiffly, leaning over to the soulless gnarling body. With their back towards me. I realized that I saw their hooded silhouette at the casino. I fucking knew it. You're shorter than I thought. This is bullying in the highest degree. I won't say it. I won't do it. We're at the casino. I've seen you before. You were at the casino earlier, weren't you? They cast a weary look at me. So what if I was? The harsh response takes me out. Before I can formulate a response, they continue. I forgot I was muted, so let me go back. Before I formulate a response, they continue. What are you thinking, traveling alone at night? I can't believe a short king is telling me what to do. I could stomp you right now. This is as far from worst thing haunting Lowtown. I can't make heads or tails of them. First they save me, now they're scolding me like a sinner, bitch. Lesson learned. I could do without the lecture though. To my surprise, they break eye contact. Their attention glides back to the soulless corpse. They examine it with an expression. I clear my throat to fill the silence. I'm Cassie. Thin. You have the weirdest name, my guy. I thought Iris was the weirdest one. Thin. Struggling. Struggle bus. Suddenly Methyn tenses. Their blade flashes as they drive it to the base of the soulless skull, right in between the cervical vertebrae. The soulless thrashes once more, letting out a rattling hiss as the air leaves its lungs. Methyn leans on the blade, driving it deeper and deeper until there's a sickening crunch. The creature goes limp. My heart thuds in my chest. There must have been clinging to life by a thread. Methyn straightens up, withdrawing their blade in a single smooth motion. Better to put wretched things like this out of their misery. They calmly clean the blood from their knife. They struck the surgical precision. Their quick, clean movements are familiar. Oh, he's a scientist. He's a smart boy. Okay, sorry, I'm moving myself. Are you a scientist? Methyn stops mid-motion, lifting their head to stare at me. You knew exactly where to strike. Have you studied anatomy or medicine? Not quite. Oh, I was gonna ask a question anyways. Why is there soulless inside the city? Methyn looks at me, eyes searching before realization dawns. I'm sorry again. You're new here. There's no walls around the city. Soulless can come and go as they please, unless someone is contracted to stop them. The Xenos patrols don't bother to protect Lowtown. Not anymore. Let me guess. You're not the fan of the Xeno? Wouldn't go that far. Their brow abruptly furrows, and they sheath their knife, motioning from me to follow them. It's not safe here. The vultures can smell death. I'm not quite sure what they mean. but I don't want to stay lost in this city. I trail behind them as they stride down the street. If it's so dangerous, then why are you helping me? I came for a bounty on that soulless, and you were in the way. Fair enough. Not killing you isn't the same as helping you. Don't count on being so lucky again, or you'll be dead by sunrise. Their answer is stingingly harsh. I just need to find my belongings. No, it's fine. It won't be that way. I'm gonna be fine. I'll hold my hands back, trying to forestall any more snappy comments. Alright, I guess it's. I'd love to get out of your way, but I'm sort of lost. I just need directions back to my dungeons. What makes you think I'll help you? Oh my god, you're all bitches! All of you are bitches! Let me live. Nothing, but there's no harm in asking. That seems to catch them off guard. Their brow knits, and they look away scornfully. How troublesome. You know, I thought you couldn't be my favorite, but I guess not. I'll take the demon tentacle guy. I'll take the demon tentacle guy. I'm done with y'all. Cassie? It's a doctor, wait. Okay, it's either between demon or doctor. Demon was fun. Doctor looks nice. I turn surprised by the voice. Karas walks down the street towards us. His white and gold clothing is pristine, despite the grim of the city. Okay, why are you altered though? Hello, Mythin. I see that so this was your work. Mythin shrugs. There's a familiarity to the way they regard each other. I didn't get friends. Didn't get friends. I don't. Freelance work is dangerous, and Karas is a doctor. That's all. Okay. Kathy needs to get back to wherever she's staying before she wanders into the jaws of another soulless. It is late. Were you able to find a place to stay, Kathy? I'm sitting at the wet wick. Their faces fall. I see. Would you like a guide? It might be preferable to wander about the alleyways. That would be nice. Everything clicks to your tongue and sighs, sounding mightily put out. What? Going to the I don't know how to pronounce this. Amaryllis district? That godly cesspit? Come this way. Within clear distaste, when Karas led me down the street, they keep pace with us. Oh, he's following us? Catching my curious glance, Mythin's eyes narrow. It's not safe to sleep. I don't care about you, but Karas is the only doctor worth the time in this place. Okay, I'm nothing. Calm your tits. Are you like this? Are you like this with everyone? The deadpan look Mythin gives me is an answer enough. I catch Karas hiding a slight smile. I suppress a sigh and resign myself to having a grumpy shadow all the way back to the wet wick. route Cross takes is completely different from my slow meandering earlier in the morning. No time at all. He cuts through darkened streets and twisting alleyways. Seems like half the city has poured into the district's colorful streets. Laughter, clinking glass, and music assaults my ears from every district. Yet most of the noise still comes from the wet brick. Its doors hangs wide open, lanterns lit. Here we are. Oh. Hello, Captain Wilson. How are you? Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to, I would say, the mansion. But I don't know. I'm very new to YouTube. But welcome nonetheless. I hope you enjoy this playthrough. Here we are. He moves towards the door, and within lets out an audible huff. Don't tell me you're going in. I have some quick business with Leander. Look, fine. He still owes me for yesterday's work. I'm good. Okay, good. It's okay for you to learn, okay? Or it's okay to have a conversation with me. It's up to you. I'm just gonna play this game. I'm almost to the end, I think. If not, I'll probably end at the 2 hour and 30 minutes mark. They drag their feet reluctantly, trailing me into the tavern. As soon as the door opens, a wave of sticky heat. Oh, let's enjoy this stream. Let's go. A wave of sticky heat rolls over me. In the hours since I left, the wick has grown suffocatingly crowded. Grass stands out, easily a head taller than most. Even so, I nearly lost sight of him amidst a sea of swarming bodies. Pardon me. The crowd parts as though answering his request. Kras glances over his shoulder at Mithin and me before gliding through. How can anyone breathe in here? Mithin follows Kras at a clip pace. Yeah, I miss a lot. It's okay. I mean, it's cool to have new visitors, and also there's also the VOD too. I don't well, sometimes I unlist VODs, but I think everything's going swimmly that I can, like, after stream ends, you can watch it over and over again. Leander is right where I left him, although he's trading places with the bartender. He holds a pair of shot glasses filled to the brim with luminous green liquid. Ew. And now for the finishing touch. A flash of magic paints the glasses white with frost. You're never gonna guess what's in these. Is it ice? Is it ice? Leander. What? It's been 2 hours, right? And nothing has stopped this proceedings? Crazy. Slides the glass across the bar, and I get a third and fourth shock. Third and fourth shocks of the evening in rapid succession. I swear. Ames leans against the bar, an elbow propped on the counter. I swear, beer is there? I must scream. He catches the glasses and lifts one to the light before turning it upside down. The contents magically congealed. Stay firm in place. You're supposed to make drinks, pretty boy. Don't tell me you're wasting already. I'm guessing it's going to be 1 hour more left. No, I think we're at the end because everyone's meeting. Everyone's meeting. Hell's great. Here, perched on the bar's counter beside Ains, takes a single look at the shot glass and shakes his head. What have we here? A bucket full of A bucket full of boogers. Leander's nose treasure. You've eaten worse. Veer's lips twitch and his ears flatten, but when Eyes offers him a glass, he turns his cheek with a sniff. And maybe, I don't know, it's okay. Yeah, it's been 2 hours, so man. And Eyes just snickers. Coward. Don't tell me you're actually. In one fluid motion, Eyes throws back his head and down the shots, drinking that. A dark look crosses Eyes' face. It's Chewy. Chewy, wait, let me try again. Behind me, Methane grumbles. I told you this place was a nest of degenerates. But if it isn't Karas and Methane? Methane! No. As the sounds of Leander's voice, Methane's pale eyes glows wide. They look ready to bolt onto Karas' heads. Oh, they go by they pronouns? Okay. They look ready to bolt onto Karas sets a hand on their shoulders. I promise this won't take long. Methane's eyes starts from Karas' hands to his face and softens. Fine, you first. While they step forward, I linger behind, struck by a sudden revelation. All the people I've met today know each other. Good evening, Leander. Ains. Another drinking competition, I presume? Oh, it's even already? Because sworn it was earlier. Just a friendly rivalry, Doctor. Nothing to be afraid of. Karas acknowledged Leander's... Karas acknowledges Leander and Ains with a slight nod, ignoring Veer entirely. Not that Veer seems to mind. He tilts his head and an impish smile curves his lips when he spots Methane, looming silently behind Karas. Oh, so see you there, Methane. Looking for your booster seats? The short jokes won't stop one day. Methane pushes back their hood. They leveled here with a cool look. I thought Eyes wasn't allowed to bring his pets in here. Veer's tail gives an angry twitch. Everyone's here, all the boys are here. At the first sign of an impending fight, Leander's waltzed clear over the counter. He slides in between Eyes and Karas. Now, let's try and keep the peace. It's not every day the esteemed doctor takes us up on a drink. His arm snakes around Karas's shoulders. You're finally taking me up on the drink, right, Karas? I'm afraid not. We're merely escorting Cathy back to her lodging. I cannot read. 2 hours and 30 minutes of reading. I'm gonna have to leave now. Bye. Well, thank you, Captain, for joining us. If you want to see more streams, be sure to subscribe. If not, I'll see you next time. Or see you around, I guess. Cross gestures in my direction, and my stomach sinks. I reluctantly step into the light. As soon as he sees me, Leander's face brightens. Kathy, it's been too long. Everyone, this is Kathy. She's new to Aridia. Bye-bye. I feel 5 pair of eyes fixed onto me. And suddenly the bar feels suffocatingly small. A voice nearly catches in my throat. Hi, again. Wait, you already met everyone? I swear, he is the gayest wolf I've ever seen. Eyes and Veer love me with a subtle amused expression. Veer's tail gives us lazy wag. He did. Not that long ago either. I'm starting to suspect that she's stalking me. He looks far too pleased with himself when I roll my eyes. Damn! Okay, I'm hiding within, so let me give you all like, oops. Let me give you all like, what you're, you see? Let me give you all a better look. I'm pleased. I'll get back to the game. Hold on. Ah! Okay, back. This calls for drinks. Does anyone want? What does everyone want? In an instant, all eyes turn to Leander, freeing me from the burden of attention. I still can't believe they all know each other. Watching them all talk amongst themselves feels surreal. But for the first time since I undertook this journey to Aridia, I feel a faint glimmer of hope, I think. No. I know I was meant to meet them. The low, pleasant grumble of Leander's laughter pulls me from my restless thoughts. Ah, what color me surprise. You make friends fast, Caddy. I wouldn't go that far. You're more like acquaintances? A wise man once said that acquaintances are merely friends you haven't shared a drink with yet. A wise man? You say that? Here, last week. I can hear Mithin's lips curl with a disdain from across the bar. Leander clears his throat and continues unperturbed. Let's toast to Caddy's health. Care to join in, Doctor? Kras politely declines with a wave of his hand. What about you, Mithin? No. Are you? No. Okay. A resounding pop pierces the din of the bar. We all turn the directions of the noise. Sorry. Veer looks almost bashful as he accepts an overflowing flute from the bartender. Poured from a bottle so old its label has been worn blank. Is there champagne here? Since when? Veer pauses in the middle of licking champagne foam from his fingers with a coy smile. don't mind, do you? That transformation as impressive as his magic trick. The concern on Leander's face vanishes. He laughs softly. No, be my guest. I know you have got expensive taste, haha. Then he shouts to the bartender a frantic look. Oh, he didn't want to pay that much for champagne. Unbothered or uninterested in his company, Isaac cants his head at me, a light smile on his lips. How about you, Sparrow? I did say I would buy you a drink earlier. No, my treat. Ice regards Leander's over the lip of his glass, and the dim light and the glint of the crimson eyes looks downright dangerous. What will it be, Caddy? Man, I don't know. Should I get drunk? I mean, it's the last hours. I'll take a drink. Okay. I'll take you up on that drink, huh? As long as it's not one of those green shots. Don't knock them till you try them. It tastes better than they look. Somehow I doubt that. But I'll hold my tongue long enough for Leander to go behind the bar. He's lying, isn't he? When I glass eye eyes, he only shrugs. Like I said, they were chewy. Probably poison too. He considered his own drink, a tumbler of amber-colored whiskey. Leander's tried to kill me a dozen times before, a dozen times by now. It's always a gamble. Beer clicks his tongues in disapproval. Then he finally looks my way, as if a half-lidded gaze softened by his third glass of champagne. Were I you, I wouldn't let Leander put anything in my mouth. He fanned his fingers over his chest, voice dripping with fake reverence. The Wet Wick is one of the most finest drinking establishments in Alva Elridia. While you're here, you may as well partake in the signature watered-down drinks and stay on the leather. He sweeps his hands towards a chipped ceramic bowl filled with spindly specked jerky. Oh wow. That I can only assume is nut leather. What is the food in the city? As abysmal as you make it sound, this place is completely packed. It's not at all, depending on the day. The food is edible. Isaac takes a measured sip of his drink. Gotta stick together for the real attraction though. Before I can ask what he means, Leander returns with a tumbler that he sets in front of me. Uneven chunks of ice pops in the pool of reddish-purple alcohol. I eye the drink suspiciously. It better not be another disgusting concoction of Leander's. Relax, it's a local specialty, plum gin. Although if you're feeling more adventurous, I shake his head. I shake my head. Leander raps his knuckles against the bar until the group falls silent. Alright everyone, let's toast. May Cathy stay in Elridia to be May Cathy stay in Elridia be full of bright adventures and discoveries. Cheers. Leander eyes and Veer raises their glass in unison. Mithrin only crosses their arms, and Kraz watches with polite indifference. I tip back my drink. The plum gin is eye-watering strong. Despite a sharp medical edge, it goes down smoothly. One sip softens the edge of my vision. The next fades the din of the crowded bar into a low, persistent murmur. Find myself unwinding for what it feels like the first time in years. I knew I needed this. Aren't you the popular one, Caddy? I'm guessing you mean Karas first? It would be more accurate to say that I phoned her. He saved my life. I'm ready to perform my duty as a doctor. Although I must admit that I was confused when I woke up missing all my clothes. Expose my boy. Leander makes a choke noise somewhere behind him. Inside, it's not what you think. Caddy was in a grave condition. I could hardly treat such injuries through tattered clothes. The silence that follows stretched. Maka stops at night. Maka! Welcome. It's been forever, but how are you? I hope you're doing better than before, or better than most days. The silence that follows stretches uncomfortably long. I look away, unable to face Carl's disappointment, and catch Veer snickering behind his hands. Hi, Evans. That's my cue to change the topic. Carl seems the only one who saved me today. Don't you listen? I didn't save you. You were simply there. It's been 9 days. You been counting? Man. No, what I've been doing? I tried to search for a job. Don't like the job I have. That's Mythin for you. Leanders reaches for Mythin, but they duck their hand with practiced ease, without so much as looking his way. As reliable as they are moody, or even want to talk, considering you neglect to warn her to stay off the streets at night. Oh, I may have gotten a little distracted. You started a new job and I was your EP. I got EP. Wanna go to sleep? Wanna sleep to the sound of my voice as I try to read this entire demo. It's a demo, by the way, but man, it feels like I've been through a lot. Mythin only response is a short breath. At any rate, I've never gotten a chance to say thank you, Mythin. Don't. The less soulless alive, the better. For a heartbeat, Mythin's eyes flick towards eyes, and their lips twist. What? Yes, I'm Evie. We've been asleep. What? He left you all alone? That's wild. But he must have had a long day, though. Ice is too busy nodding along to Veer's enthusiastic pantomime of stopping to notice, lost, no doubt, in a enthralling discussion. I've had enough of this hellhole. Let's go. Within a cross, I share a brief look. Then the doctor speaks up. Very well. But there is something I must discuss with Leander. If you excuse us, Cathy. Just like that, the three of them depart, leaving me alone to savor my gin in silence. Or so I think, until I hear a voice so soft and low, it's practically a purr. He got up at 5 a.m. for work, I got to work. Realized he was there at the wrong day. He still worked anyways. Came home, crashed. Aw. Aw. I felt bad. Although I will check my schedule before I leave work or home. Lost your tour guide? I turned to find crimson and pink eyes trained on me. It's not lost on me that they choose the instant the others left to strike. Just my luck. I had to be abandoned with the two most irritating people I've met all day. Monsters or not, there's no telling what I'll do if either of them push me again. Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get. You're so out of pocket, Beer! Don't tell me Leander already snuck off to get his knob slob back. It wasn't his scheduled day. He was just covering for an. Oh, okay. He didn't have running. Oh, okay. The wolf one looks like wolf. No, this is a fox. It's a fox. If you guess who the one beside me is, I don't know what I'll do. I'll give you a gold star. Give a gold star. You never believe who or what he is. He got business with Karasa Within. 2-on-1 business. Isn't he lucky? Oh no, Maka seen the she's seen the dudes. She's seen what TOUCHEDSTARVED has to offer. Look at them. Look at them. I can't tell. These dudes be fine. She gets it. I can't find her or Oni. Oh, sorry if you heard that. I'm reasonably sick for some reason. No, he's not a spider. I would say he could be a Oni, but there was a hint, when we first met him that could say otherwise. But I'm gonna give you one more guess before I spoil it. Sorry again. They look like a wolf though. Okay, so his name is Veer. He hunts the monsters, or like the monster equivalent to soulless. No. Okay, so the really deformed monster is called soulless. Apparently, they too are called monsters because they're like half something, half human. So that's why they are monsters. But soulless are like the real monsters, apparently. I consider them the real monsters. He looks hot though, I know. But the story is like telling them no, they're monsters. They're horrible, horrible monsters. But when like the fox is like just horny and snarky, and the demon one is like prick. I can't tell if the champagne or the company, but Veer has grown noticeably more relaxed. He sits with his chin propped on the back of his hand. His ears twitch whenever a hiccup shakes his shoulders. Why are you so far away? Come join us. He pats the empty bar stool beside Ains, but I hesitate. I'm a dark romance, darker and evil versus God. Okay, so actually, eyes or ains. I don't know what to call them. Bigger the trauma, the bigger the turn. Okay, so I don't know if you like it or not, but eyes beside me or ains eyes, I don't know. The guy beside me is, I think, part tentacle or part octopus, because when I first saw him, I swear to God, I saw tentacles around him. I'm pretty sure that's a part of him. Also, look, all these flooded wastes. I'm sorry. The smile Veer wears is sweet and distinctly sly, and with the drinks and his drink in the mix, I dread how he and eyes will mess with me next. We don't bite. We don't bite. I thought it was that was Veer talking. I'm not sure about that. Just hours ago, he's tried to rob me, and you threatened me. Those aren't lies. Me? Steal? Sure, you're mistaken. You sure it was me? Those bodies, chains, and waist, of course, I know. But I don't think he's for me. I think he's for someone else, not for me. Eyes, however, I think I can't go for eyes because Elise doesn't want me to get the doctor. No, don't get the doctor. Fine, I'll take the tentacle demon. Yes, it was you. And then you had the gall to kick me out. Gall, the ball. I don't know how you pronounce this one. The balls. The ball. The ball. I know. To kick me out just so you could go drinking. He gives me another one of those, one of his shrugs. I was only. I was lonely. Get your bitch ass out of here. I was lonely. Get out of here. A simpler answer than I expected, but I guess I can't fault him for that. Next time my husband saw, I'll call him. I wonder who Rosie will call. Rosie would call. He could go for Leander, who is like the safe choice and the game's favorite, may I say. Honestly, I would let Rosie go for Leander because he looks like a good man that can take care of Mama. And I just okay, let me stop. Veer suddenly stomps forward. What is that word? Oh, my eyes. Let me just. I don't know what the word is. Grow Samer sleeves, pulling where he rests his elbows on his knees. Oh, so you can't go backwards. You can't go backwards. You don't have to like be sad because you missed something. You could go back and forth. Isn't that cool? He set his hands on. I set his hands on Veer's waist, narrowly preventing him from tipping over the counter. I can't bet the size of his hand can't wrap around Veer's waist. I'm just saying. How about we start fresh? Begin with proper introductions. Get off on the right foot or whatnot. I'll start. The name is Veer, hunter extraordinaire. Veer's right hand flutters. Sorry, I haven't eaten all day and I'm getting gas. I'm burping a lot. Pierre's right hand flutters to his chest as he bows his head, flinching where his hair falls onto his eyes. Eyes doesn't say anything. I suppose it's my turn now. You already know my name. No, let's play along. I'm Catty. Pierre considers me for a long moment. His tail idly sways behind him, and he knocks back the rest of his champagne. It's a pleasure to formally meet you, Caddy. He says my name slowly and deliberately, savoring every syllable. A tingling jump down my spine. I quietly turn my gaze away. Eyes smirks at my reaction over the rim of his glass. Is something funny? Nothing. Nope. I open my mouth and close it just as quick. They want me to react, grounding me into another ridiculous game. While their sharp cat-like eyes keep me on edge, something about this tension is fun. It must be the gin. A flash of white over Aya's shoulder catches my eyes. Across the bar, heads for the door. I don't see Leander or Mythin, but it feels wrong to let him leave without saying goodbye. I'll be back. Pierce hums and wags his fingers at me as I leave. I zip through the crowd, carefully not to touch anything, but just I'm nearing Karas. Yeah! A staggered shoulder checked by a man with a neck thicker than both my thighs. No way. Oh shit! Fuck, I forgot something. I forgot I had to do something. Damn. I might have to. No, I'm already late. I'm already late. Man. Man. He stares down at me, nostrils flaring. My wish staying okay. I'ma be small now. My words, but also spells are their own. You watch it. No, it's a gin. It's a gin. Well, you forgot. I forgot. I just forgot. It's already late. Already late. No matter what it was, I was already late. Oh, I regret soon as they leave my mouth. Let's fucking gin. The roughneck wheels around, shoving that bloodhound out of the way so he can close in on me. What did he say? He shoves me backwards, send me tumbling. It's a gin. It's a gin. Send me tumbling to the sticky floor. I'm fine, but my heart leaps off my throat when I see the roughneck bearing down on me. You trying to start something here? The roughneck freezes, his fist cocked back. A group of bloodhounds called by the commotion circling him, size him up. Oh. Now you know why I'm so bad. Look at me? Me? Nah. God, you're all like this. No. It's the gin. I don't claim this traits of ours. I don't claim it. For what? Well, for what feels like an agonizing long moment, the roughneck looks from me to the bloodhounds. Finally, he sniffs and spits on the floor next to me. The lobo nearly misses my cheek. I would be throwing up. The gin would have left my body. Screw it. Too many freaks in the circus tonight. He turns his back to me. Comes face to face with eyes. Too late. A dangerous smile spread across his face. You'll do. He'll do what? What happens next is a blur. Ice fist crashes into the roughneck's jaw, causing an eruption of gas, shouts, and even cheers around us. I scramble to my feet right as the frantic crowd swarms around me, cutting off my sight of everyone and everything and everyone. Through the ruckus, I hear Leander shouting, "Hey, I say get outside!" Ignore them, everyone. Look, drinks on me! With those 4 words, the wick erupts with hoots and holler. The ring around me disperses as bloodhounds and onlookers rushes towards the bar. Through the thinning crowd, I catch a glimpse of familiar faces. Ice vanishes out of the back, dragging the roughneck behind him. Brass lingers near the door, searching, I suspect, for any wounded before he departs. Within draws their hood as tight as they slip out the side door. While Vera leans over the counter to swipe a glass of wine from behind the counter. Oh, yeah. And Leander's seated at the opposite side of the bar, gestures dramatically and apologizes at the bartender. In the space of a heartbeat, I realize there's no telling when if I'll see them ever again. Whoever I pursue may be the last person I get to speak to tonight. I follow. Wait. Okay. I'm thinking eyes. Now I know y'all have your preferences, but I want to know. I'm going to go with eyes anyways. But I know Maka, you're going to go with the ear. But who would you go with, Ellis? I'm just curious. Little guy. Also, for those who watching the VOD, who would you go with at the late nights? Honestly, I feel like Leander is such a safe choice. He's just like, if I'm sorry, Liz, you don't have to pick. But I'm just curious. I feel like Leander is such a safe choice. It's the game's favorite. He seems like he's a cool guy. He is a cool guy. Veer, too much for me. I'm gonna go with a pure choice. But it's not Ains, I don't know. Ains is not the purest choice. But it's something I could handle. And then he's too maybe Leander Krat. So you say not to go with the doctor. You said not to go with the doctor, but you picked the doctor for yourself. I see how it is. And then very much like a Cinderella. I don't go with Cinderella's. I mean, it sounds a bit harsh. Like I don't want to go with the harsh ones. Like I get if I go with within, like the satisfaction of like getting him to open his heart would be like peak, but no, I can't. Anyways, caress. A bit too polished for me. I'm sorry. I feel like I'd be like a geek, and he'd be like smiling and nodding just to be polite. I'm being a gremlin, and he's like smiling and nothing, like, oh yes, that's my gremlin. Okay, I'm just. Morbid curiosity draws me in after eyes. I slick out of the back of the wet wick. The alley is dead silent. Not really what I expect from a fight. A dull crunch reaches my ears, and a thud. I peer around the corner of the building, careful to keep hidden. Dark, glistening red splatters the ground, spidering the seams of cobblestone. And as my eyes to a clasped body across from me. Once so violent, the roughneck is now little more than a sack of crumbled flesh bolted with mud. Eyes exhale, his breath misting against the cold air. Blood flicks his knuckles as he looms over the motionless body, his feet on either side of it. Fear spreads like ice in my bones. Moments ago, he was just joking and friendly with the others, but now, eyes crimson red finds me in the dark. Not running sparrow. I rarely raise my feet. Moonlight illuminated my face. I thought I was out of sight. Got eyes in the back of my head. Eyes steps off of the roughneck. My eyes stay locked on the body. Okay, I won't lie. I'm picking him because of his soundtrack. His soundtrack goes hard. I'm sorry. My eyes stay locked on the body. It's wet with flares of blood and grime. Completely still. He's alive. Are you sure? Calling me a killer or a liar? Both. I don't know. I would say he's a killer more than a liar, though. Must be scared. You won't hurt me. It comes out more like a question. His eyes flicker down my body, then up again. Not like him, at least. His blooded knuckles catch his attention. He tries to rub them clean, but end up smearing the blood once more. Killer? Waka, I hate you. Well, I love you too. I keep making bad impressions on you. I didn't know you care about my opinion. I just prefer you didn't piss you so silly talk. Bad, bad. Annoyance bubbles so in my chest. But I'm not pissing myself. Even with your bad impressions. Like the first time we met. Ice chips away at my fear, replacing it with irritation instead. Eyes and Eyes kneels beside the roughneck and frisks him. Frisk, frisk, frisk him. Them killers be kind of fine. Oh yes. No, you're just as bad at beer. You're just as bad. Have you played this before? If not, I can send you the link where I downloaded it. Also, it's on Steam. This is a demo though. This is a whole demo. I played like a minute of it yesterday, and it's just a demo. I can't help but wonder if the crime was worth the punishment. Well, hold my tongue. Defiantly. Wait. Definitely. I don't know. Nope. But I think I will. Hell yeah. Let's go. Aya's hands search through the roughneck's pocket. It doesn't take him long to find his prize. A cigarette and okay, BRB. Sorry about that, folks. I might have to cut this short, even though I know this ain't finished. I hate it so much. I hate it. Oh shoot. I don't know what this word. Eyes, hands search through the roughneck's pocket. Okay, cigarette and a match. He strikes a match. Sparks lights with angular features. Lights up his angular features with a golden glow. It's distracting for a moment. My gaze inevitably drops back to the muddy body. He's gonna leave him there? Eyes draws deep from the cigarette. He exhales heavily, smoke curled past his lips. I'm gonna be a smoker soon. Goddamn. I breathe in the sweet spice of scent of cloves. As his tension melts away, he looks at me with cool, lidded eyes. Should I give him a blanket? Unbothered by the maybe corpse, he takes a seat on a crate opposite of the bar. I stand awkwardly, forgetting why I came out here in the first place. An unpleasant silence stretches between us. Weather's nice. Cold, mucky, and humid, he means. I want to believe he's teasing me, but for all I know, this is pleasant for a radio. Was Princess good company? Who? Oh, the girl that led me to him? That creepy ass girl? He takes another long drag. His metal rings catches the light of the cigarette in a flash of red. Oh, the soulless, not the person. Got you. The soulless who escorted you back. You named the princess? Jealous? I returned his smile. You have no idea. I think your nickname is more fitting. Sparrow. Not sure where Eyes got it from. Maybe I should tell him to call me by my name. But it's kinda nice. Not that I ever tell him that. Before I can dissect my feelings, I quickly change the topic back to the soulless. I'll say she was cute, not gonna lie. Oh. You guys did not hear my government name, okay? You guys did not hear it. She was cute, but in a weird way. I glanced absent-mindedly at my hand. Remember how she nuzzled into my palm at my touch? Eyes. Like, yeah, you have no idea how this frustrates me. Softens for a brief moment. Her tail wagged, wouldn't stop going. When she got back, the group of them don't get much attention. Think she's cute now. Wait till you see her tricks. You taught her tricks? Princess is a smart one. Oh my, glasses are dirty as fuck. Princess is a smart one. She'll learn anything if you give her the right rewards. Sounds about right. The idea of a tame soulless is still outlandish to me. I was mauled by a mindless, bloodthirsty beast, but he's talking to them like they're pets. but it's possible because of the sea spring. I need to get the answers that he wouldn't give me before. I carefully take a seat beside him on the crate, contemplating my strategy. He doesn't seem to mind. He closes his eyes, tilted back his head against the wall, and relaxed. Without the presence of his tense gaze, I feel myself ease up too. As long as I keep my attention away from the bloody heap across from us. I glance over at eyes and allow my eyes to linger. I see glass color tattoo spirals up his arm, painted over his grooves of muscles. Silver jewelry glints in the moonlight. He draws my eyes to his bare chest, rough hands, carved jaw. His eyes, his horns, his pupils. Everything about him is sharp. Even the fangs that only show when he grins. But as dangerous as he appears, I can't help waiting to know more. I wonder how recently he crossed over to this world and why. What's your verdict? Ah, fuck. Fucking hell. Hold on. I need to, what's it called? Multitasking. Sorry. I went my head in the opposite direction. What verdict? Got a long good look. Are you impressed or do I need work? My face grows hot. You're annoying. Get off of me. He responds with a low chuckle, draped in smoke. Didn't stop me from staring. My embarrassment spikes. Without thinking, I blurt out a change in topic. I have a question about the sea spring. Gordon eclipsed his amusement in an instant. He closed his eyes again. Of course you do. I thought I made myself clear what you give up. Before you kick me out to go drinking, I still need to know more. My turn for a question. It sounds more like an order than anything else. I bristle under his narrow gaze. Fine. He takes a long pull of his cigarette and let the smoke trail slowly from his lips. You curse. Fuck! He knows too much. Kill him. What about it? His song and dance is all too familiar. The selfish questions comes first. What does it do? Is it painful? Can you control it? I brace myself for the inevitable onslaught. Is the thought of living with it really so bearable? Man. The MC is too stunned to speak. My dread dies with his words. No one has ever asked me that before. You survived this long, unless you run out of time. I wonder if it's really worth the sacrifice. He flicks his cigarette on aside and props his head on his blood-smeared knuckles. But what do I know? I'm just an outsider. My fingers fuss with the trim of my cloak. Ordinarily, I feel annoyed, but now my chest feels tight. You could have sold me if you were less honest. You're a shit salesman. He laughs under his breath. Harsh words. We lapse into silence again. This time, it's surprisingly nice. The quiet, chilled air is a common reprieve. You know, you didn't seem like an outsider back in the bar. A lot of people like you. Eyes raised his brow at me. I started by asking about. This is a lot. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't know it was gonna take forever. I like the gameplay, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know it was gonna take me a good 4 hours to finish this. Let me ask about Leander. Got along pretty well. You like Leander? Doesn't everyone? He helped me a lot since I arrived in Elridia. He even got me a free room at the Wetlick. His charm has gotten him far, but for a leader, he sure likes it when other takes control. Part of me desperately wants to ask him what he means, but eyes continues before I get a chance. Surprised we get along? I thought you'd be at each other's throats instead of drinking buddies. His smile is easy, but there's a dangerous edge to it. Leander's done a good job for a human. Naturally, there comes a time when his resolve is tested. Same could be said for anyone, in this plane or the next. As for my resolve, well, stick around in Elridia long enough and you'll find out. And not slowly. I can't decide if it sounds like a promise or a threat. Any more observations, Sparrow? Maybe Within doesn't necessarily like you, but they definitely pay attention to you. I's reaction takes me off guard. His growls pinches the bridge of his nose, exasperated as as I ever seen him. I make enemies as easily as I breathe, Sparrow. Doesn't bother me. But that dove got it all for me for no reason. Maybe they're unsettled by the sea spray? It's not about that. Goes without saying that they got some issues. Don't think they understand that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Honey has left a bad taste in my mouth in the past. Could be the same for them. At least you're capable of conversation. Do me a favor, teach a dove some manners. Thought they'd lay off eventually if I didn't bite. Hasn't happened yet. I briefly consider the possibility that Mithin wants to get bitten. I'm not about to propose that though. It's like no one else. My main point is that speaking from experience, being an outsider usually means you don't have any friends. I don't. I look at him with a tired look. Fine, I confess. Only have one friend. Don't say yourself. Oh, Sidious. Oh, Cudius. Oh, Kudisus. Kudos. I don't know. His my skin pricks at the name. My hair stands on end. Who's that? A friend. He lives in my head. He lives in your head. I just tap his temple with his finger. Okidios? Okidos. I don't know. You know I'm bad with words. Right here. Scared you off yet? That'd be a third bad impression I've made on you today. I'm stunned for a long moment. Process what he just told me. The burst into a fit of laughter. You're serious. Eyes grins wide enough to flash his fangs. Deadly. It sounds so fucking bizarre, absurd. I can't help it. On top of everything I've gone through today, it feels like I'm living a fever dream. I've come close to death more times than I can count. Encountered tame, soulless, and horrifying group mind. Now that I'm supposed to believe that there's someone living inside of Ai's head. There's a tear in my eyes by the time I rein myself in. Ai waits patiently. His lips quirk in amusement. So sorry. It sounds so ridiculous. The tension that wound my arm so tight, wound my shoulder so tightly has melted away, and for the first time in a long time, I feel like I can breathe. I feel better. Dukas, where in the rat's ass are you? Ruckus, gruff shouts in the streets, echoed by the sound of heavy boots sloshing through the mud. The voices share the roughneck's accent from the bar. The same roughneck who is still maybe dead and lying bloodied across from us. I never forgot about him. I shoved my feet to my feet as their voice get louder. They're closing in quick. Eyes pulling by the wrist out of the alley, away from the beaming moonlight. We dive into a nook between the buildings, veiled in the shade of tattered canopies. It's a tight fit. Eyes box me in against a wall. His body all pressed against mine as he towers over me. For the second time today, the heady scent of smoke envelops me. But this time caught with a metallic tang of someone else's blood. I pitch his voice low. What? My heart leaps into my throat. I'm suddenly acutely aware of the heat radiating from Ai's body. The feeling of his leg grazes my thighs. The closeness of his breath. This is bad. I squirm against him to earn a burning crimson glare. Do we have to? Muffling my whispers, he shakes his head. Don't. Damn, he's over there. Dukas, wake up, you bastard. A group of individuals, all brandishing spiked weapons, fill the alley. They all wear violent voile sashes. Some kind of uniform. I wish I could see what they're doing, but Ai's arms all but block my sight. My eyes trail up the teal markings. They coil around his arm, his biceps. They lead up to the Ai's collarbone, to the cord hanging around his neck. Oh, the smuggest smirk I've ever seen. Why would I bite him? What the fuck would I bite him? I would love nothing more than to chew him out, but his hands are clamped over my mouth. I fix him with the deadliest glare I can muster. Ice responded with a wolfish grin, and I realized I locked myself into eye contact with him. A thrill jolts through me. my face hot beneath his. This can't be happening. Why am I getting so worked up in this situation? What is in the alley grabs her eyes' attention this time? Shit, he got more broken ribs than whole ones. What kind of freak did this? Find out and find the cocksucker responsible. You three, take Dukas back to base. At least he's still breathing. The alley clears out as footsteps rushes away from us. We are still until their distance, melting to the rumble of the quarter. Only then does Aizu take his hand out of my mouth. Okay. When we finally step back into the moonlight, the night air is ice on my skin. I bet. A few days, but the need to keep my eyes off eggs at all costs. Was that really necessary? The tremble to my voice is nothing but embarrassing. Staying hidden was the best option. It would be a hassle to run into them with you there. What, because I'm dead weight? Because 3 bad impressions are enough for one day. Your answer is too vague for my liking, but he's probably right. Either way, I don't have the energy to argue. Come on, Sparrow. Let's take you home before you're framed for murder. And let me take a drink. God damn. Now, this is the longest stream I have in a while. Very funny. Can I finally sleep? You reached the front of the wet wick too quickly. I hate to admit, but I don't want to separate from eyes yet. And not just because he never answered my questions. It's infuriating, as easy as he makes me feel on edge. He can make me feel safe, secure somehow. You know where to find me. At the creepiest place in the world. Take your time before you decide to drink. I happen to like your shit. It takes me a moment to process, and my eyes flutter down to my feet. I keep that in mind. When I glance back to the ground, my eyes is already down the street, disappearing into the throng of people. No fanfare, not even a wave. Asshole. We did it! We did it! Wait, let me save. We did it, boys! Wow, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Honestly, can I pick? I mean, obviously I'm gonna pick him. But wow, I am impressed. You did do it. I did it! Yay me! Yay me! Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Because that was a roller coaster. I died so many times. I died too many times. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired, right? I'm supposed to be tired. But yeah, let's pick the good old... Like, honestly, if I were to replay it again, I would definitely go for Leander. But right now, let me take this chance. The demon renegade, an intimidating yet laid-back outsider, eyes presides over a sea spring with unnerving powers. He offers you a miracle, but the price means submitting yourself to the horrible presence at the heart of the spring. Will you gaze into the abyss for answers, even at risk of losing yourself? Yes, sir. Ah, I love it. Everyone, please go check out Red Spring Studios. I'm pretty sure there are a hoot and a holler and a hope and I pray that that the full game is out very soon so that we can make like a whole day out of it, you know? A whole day. With that being said, it's 8. At night. I didn't expect to be out this late. I'm happy for everyone who stayed. Yes, go check out TOUCHEDSTARVED, aka Red Spring Studios, and I don't know what else to say. The vlog will be out, so if you want to rewatch anything, if you want to hear my um, terrible story, story speaking, like me speaking for like 3 hours or 4 minutes straight, be my guest. But hopefully I will see you all. Um, hopefully I will see you all Saturday for another gameplay. I don't know what. Well, hopefully it'll be something that both YouTube and I will enjoy. So until next time, bye bye. See y'all later. Bye 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 bye. Thank you all for joining. I'm sorry that you hear my terrible ringing. Na 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 na.